So I'm trying out my new mini mic, and also in this video I'm going to try out voiceovers instead of just captions, because I find it easier to read and hear something instead of just reading off loads of words and captions. So for my own use, I'm going to do that method for this video, and if I like it, I'll use this method for future videos. If not, I'll go back to my old style. Okay, so first up is the Waft Coffee in Chiswick, an independent coffee shop. It's medium-sized with a relaxed vibe and not too crowded. It's a nice spot for a quick stop or to sit in for a bit. They offer a range of coffee options, breakfast rolls, and popular pastries like the pistachio croissant. It's dog-friendly with some outdoor seating. The shop has a solid rating of around 4.1 to 4.5 out of 5 from local reviews. Now onto what I ordered and whether that pistachio croissant lived up to the hype. I couldn't choose between the chai latte and the matcha latte, but thankfully the staff saved me from having to decide by letting me combine both options. Of course I picked the pistachio croissant and also the lemon elderflower cake. My favourite was the chai matcha latte. It had a perfect balance between the chai spice and the earthy matcha, with just the right amount of sweetness. The presentation was beautiful with the green and pink design on the top. My second favourite was the lemon elderflower cake. It was light, refreshing and not overly sweet. I always enjoy lemon-based desserts. The decoration with delicate petals and vibrant colours made it especially lovely. Lastly, I had the pistachio pain au chocolat. I did enjoy it, but it wasn't quite the perfect dessert for me. I think dark chocolate was used, which added a subtle bitterness. If you love dark chocolate and pistachio though, it's probably the perfect dessert for you. Everything tasted fresh and of very good quality. I often forget I'm more of a savoury food person. The presentation of these pastries is always so appetizing, it's hard to resist. Even though I lean towards savoury foods, these pastries made a strong case for indulging in something sweet. I'll definitely be back to try more. Now I'm going to be taking a little break from talking to highlight the beautiful nature and architecture around Chiswick. It's such a lovely area to wander through. I wanted to share some clips of what I saw while walking around. After this, I'll be trying out the next coffee shop. Then I'll be exploring the area the coffee shop is located in with the same vibe, enjoying the local sights and atmosphere. Next up is Feather and Heart, a family-run coffee shop and wine bar located by the Riverside in Brentford. They offer specialty coffee and an all-day brunch menu served in a cozy space. They are known for their health-conscious and beautifully presented dishes. Popular options include pancakes and smashed avocado. The coffee shop has a 4.7 out of 5 rating across review platforms. It's a favourite amongst both coffee enthusiasts and brunch seekers. I ordered the chai latte because it's been my favourite drink of choice lately. I also chose the brioche French toast and I was intrigued to see how it was presented. The chai was served in a container with a sieve and a cup, which caught me off guard at first. I was sad that after pouring it I couldn't get the usual foamy top. Now, the star of the show, and the most memorable thing I tried, the brioche French toast. I was genuinely surprised when it arrived. It looked incredibly impressive, with far more seasonal fruits than I had anticipated. Blackberries, blueberries, cranberries, passion fruit, raspberries, and strawberries, all beautifully presented. The maple syrup was the perfect finishing touch to such a breathtaking dish. Naturally, I had to capture it from every angle before taking the first bite. The total was £17.50. The try was a good palate cleanser after the richness of the French toast. I did feel it could have been priced slightly cheaper, but it still tasted very wholesome. The French toast was generous, fruit-filled, and well worth the price. I would definitely return to Feather and Heart, next time perhaps opting for the outdoor seating over the window seat. For now, I'll take a brief pause to share some of the scenes I captured while strolling along Brentford's riverside. Final stop, Riverside Studios, located in Hammersmith. Riverside Studios blends art, cinema, and dining all in one space. It holds a solid 4.6 out of 5 rating. The space has a chill atmosphere. It's large enough that everyone can be in their own little bubble, which makes it feel easygoing and unintrusive. I actually spent the longest time at this venue without ever feeling like a bother. I was the most relaxed here. This wasn't quite what I was expecting from the coffee shop, but I ended up ordering the apricot, almond, and pistachio cake. It looked interesting and colourful. I also chose the lemon carrot cake, which I initially thought was just lemon cake. There weren't many iced coffee options, so I went with the mocha iced coffee. The iced mocha was £4.50, which felt steep considering it wasn't great and left my stomach unsettled. I should have asked for extra sweetener to balance the bitterness. Both cakes were quite dry and crumbly. The lemon cake's icing was overly sweet, though the cake itself wasn't bad, just not worth £4.20 in my opinion. The apricot, almond, and pistachio cake was more enjoyable, with a subtle apricot flavour and nicer presentation. At £3.25, it felt like it had better value. The total was £11.95, the lowest overall spend, and honestly the quality reflected that. Still, the space was the most welcoming and comfortable, which helped balance the experience. I definitely recommend this spot if you're looking to get a lot of work done. It's where I was the most productive. I ended up spending a couple hours here. They also offer snacks like crisps and cookies, which I didn't try, and a few savoury dishes. It's also attached to a restaurant, so it's ideal if you need a break to grab a proper meal. After all the sweets, I did the same and went for something savoury. I went for the smashed avocado on sourdough with spinach, lime, chili flakes, sesame, coriander, and added feta. I also ordered the small fries with vegan aioli, plus extra ketchup and mayo on the side. The smashed avocado on sourdough was very healthy and filling, with a perfect harmony of lime, chili flakes, sesame, coriander, and refreshing tomatoes. Adding feta elevated the dish further. The fries came with a vegan aioli, which was interesting, though I mostly preferred my usual ketchup and mayo. I'm glad I picked the seat that has a view to the outside. It was lovely to slowly enjoy my meal while taking in the view. The total for the main was £12, which, while not cheap, was more reasonable than the previous brioche French toast, especially considering the fresh ingredients and the £2 added for feta. The fries were £4, slightly pricey for a small portion, but justified by the generous serving and variety of sauces. At the end of the video, I'll share my overall ranking and ratings for the random coffee shops I visited across London. But for now, as with Chiswick and Brentford, I'll pause to showcase some of my favourite clips I captured while exploring Hammersmith after my visit to Riverside Studios. Okay, so I was going to do an outro where I went on camera and utilised my mini mic to share my final thoughts, rankings and ratings, but then I changed my mind, so instead I'm going to show this presentation. Okay, and I'm going to be doing voiceovers. Did I say that already? But yeah, voiceovers instead of just captions and subtitles. So for my ears, and instead of just listen, why am I just? Okay, that's kind of weird. It's weird because I have to look at the camera instead of just the monitor. But anyways,